Faso facing Equatorial Guinea. We'll take a short break, come back with the lineups for today's game. Welcome back to me, sports players in the African Cup of Nations before with a 0-0 draw. We'll see if someone can take the points today. Let's go to the national. European talent, and we have players from great teams. A trio that plays in the UK, Dango Otara from Brentford, in the middle period from Persita and Asue from Shanghai Shenhua, and all the way from, you see him also every weekend on beIN Sports, from Bishop. The son of Pedro, of course, a gigantic career in Europe for Bernard. Day one finishes today for the African Cup of Nations. Tomorrow, a rest day for all.
1988, the previous time that Morocco hosted it. So Traoré gets a mid.
A bit of shuffle and tussle, but it's good to see the referee allow play go on.
Easily dealt with at the back by Tapsoba. We mentioned
Definitely help club and country.
now long ball from Basilo Ndong looking for Iban Salvador. Burkinabe coach in picture there, 63-year-old. He's been a national team player himself. Today he's 20. It's Sol Koko who clears it upfield. Sangare for Burkina Faso. Now they can get.
The promises have been made, you know, Federation don't keep the promise.
This is Zuniga. First chance for us to see the young man from Real Madrid play for Spain at under 19 level. Player down. African sides draw Equatorial Guinea in a qualifying group. There's always a little trepidation these days.
Good patient, you know, build up from the Burkinas. You know, always looking for those players in the middle.
Ouattara inside, and that is just put wide by Cabore. Almost steered that wide of goal where perhaps less of a touch might have steered. Referee just sorting out all the pushing and shoving, and eventually towards the back post, floated in and again cleared away. Two good chances early on here for Guinea 3 times before, twice in friendlies and once at the Cup of Nations in 2015, and on all we've certainly been treated to plenty of goals so far in this tournament.
With Equatorial Guinea.
Top of the group ahead of Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire, the last Cup of Nations. Ouattara to show us his strengths. It's a low ball, fairly easily. Nice playing surface for the two teams today. Tapsoba pushing forward. Salvador looking for Zuniga. Gustavo Sangare and Bertrand Traoré bangs it back into the middle. They'll take a little deflection of Coco and straight into the goalkeeper's arm. Saw Coco playing in Serie A these days for Torino. Clears away here. This is Luis Asue looking for the return ball from Garnett. So going quickly, Bertrand Traoré on his own up front. It's a foul by Cabore, excuse me, not Traoré. In possession now, has played every match, or every minute of every match for Equatorial Guinea. And Esteban at the back. Garnett in the middle as well. Now here's ball cut out. Back again, Sangare and Ouattara doing all. Spent 5 seasons with Berkan. We won them.
He's solid, you know, one-on-one, you know, area balls, and you know,
which we presume will come for the likes of Burkina Faso later on in the tournament. Now He's looking to maybe switch to the left. Nigeria and Sudan playing in Rabat up the road. Good 50 minutes or so on the Gabon. Will Aubameyang play? He's arrived in the country somewhat belatedly after his injury for Marseille and in those World Cup playoffs,
yeah,
which you've asked us not to mention, and which we'll try not. Challenge means he has a chance for Machine to set something up for Equatorial Guinea. On the edge of the area, almost swept over the top by Luis Asueo. 19 of the 28 squad members for Equatorial Guinea, born in Spain.
Come back and play for for their country,
and it's helped them a lot. I mean, Cape Verde qualified for the World Cup. They're not here, by the way. Cape Verde's 9 African countries going to the World Cup next. So teams who perhaps were not in form last year, i.e.
the World Cup, for the players, for the fans. It's always good to see. Like Cape Verde,
to Yago, who gets there ahead of Zuniga. Now Traore has a bit of a chase. Ouattara again. Return ball onto that left foot. Nice little chip, but dealt with at the back by Esteban. Referee might have got in the way there as well. Here goes Kouassi. Pulls it back. Equatorial Guinea still under threat. Tapsoba by Burkina Faso. Blati Toure gets support here on the left from Kouassi. 21-year-old, fairly new to the Burkinabe side. So Traore over the head of Dio. He looked to be well placed there. This big centre-back came steaming in, but Asue got the little flick on there, looking for that foul goes Equatorial Guinea's way. Basilo. Back to Iban Salvador, 2-8 in the middle. Here comes the cross. Out comes Kofi. Finalists in Cameroon 2021 and indeed in Egypt 2019. Left, it's support here from Ouattara, Blati Toure, Tapsoba, and their team. Tapsoba. Despite the pressure from Kabore.
The experience is showing, but when the Guinea